We are born gentle and weak. At death, we are hard and stiff. Green plants are tender and filled with sap. When they die, they are withered and dry. Therefore the stiff and unbending are the disciples of death. The gentle and yielding are the disciples of life. This quote comes from the Tao Te Ching, the foundational book in the religion of Taoism. At the heart of the quote is the invitation to live life well. Lao Tzu, the author of the Tao Te Ching, uses the metaphor of nature, as he so often does in his writings, to help us understand a fundamental truth. In nature, there are strong trees. Certainly these strong trees have their benefits. But in harsh wind, the strong tree does not bend, and when the wind grows stronger, the tree will snap. On the other hand, there are also gentle trees. At first glance, we might imagine that these gentle trees are weak, and yet, in harsh winds, the gentle tree does not try and fight the wind. Rather, the gentle tree sways with the wind. And in the end, the strong, rigid, unbending, mighty tree is on the forest floor, while the gentle, yielding tree, that at first glance we might call weak, remains. Lao Tzu did not write this quote in order to teach us about trees. The quote is all about our attitudes. In our culture, being someone of strong conviction and opinion and attitude is commended. While this worldview can be positive, it can also go too far, and our strong opinions can lead to rigidity, and rigidity can lead to a closed mind. Think about your own life. Do you know anyone whose opinions or worldview are so rigid that you cannot have a conversation with them? What is this person like? What led them to feel so strongly about some things that they do not feel the need even to listen to others? Maybe you have experienced this in conversations with family members, perhaps your parents, perhaps in conversations about college. Perhaps you had a parent or other family member so strong in their convictions that they did not listen to you. Of course, perhaps you were so strong in your convictions that you did not listen to them. Have you ever been like the rigid tree? Certainly I have. We are invited to be like the gentle tree, unassuming at first, but strong in times of trouble. Not perturbed by the chaos of the world around us, but realizing that in difficult times, it is often better to sway in the wind than be knocked off our feet. Yesterday was the first day of spring. While now we live in chaotic times, nature persists as it always has. I invite you, today, to take a walk outside and observe nature. Notice the perennials that shoot forth from the ground. Observe how the tips of tree branches are no longer as gray as they were 3 months ago, as the sap returns from their winter slumber in the roots. Remember that these plants will weather the storms of summer ahead, not because they are mighty, but because they are flexible. And as you walk around, consider this question. Do you have the power not to become strong, but to become gentle? Take care.